Hello friends, welcome back to Ars Nouveau or Nouveau. I can never pronounce it. It's really I need to look it up every time before I do the intro. But moving on, as you can see, I did get armor. It was very brave of me. Did I go mining? No. Yeah, it got busy at work and I didn't go mining like at all. I'm gonna do that next time. But I did go mining like way back when, and I had enough iron to make my stuff. So we're good. I don't want to talk about it. Moving on. So, if not mining, the one thing I did do in my off time was keyword attempt, to automate my amethyst operation over here. There has to be a better way to do this than the way I am doing it. But I don't know what that better way is, to be honest. Why do I have a stack of amethyst? Okay, sure, man. But yeah, the amethyst goes in the chest, hoppers down into the imbuement chamber, and then I have the hopper filled up with source gems. And there definitely is a better way to do this, but I don't know redstone, so I definitely am not the person who would know that better way. So this is what we get for now, and I'm hoping this will I keep picking up more amethyst. I'm hoping this will speed up my production a bit. And I did want to do today, I wanted to go to the nether, which means I'll need to get gold. I should have thought of that before I made a full set of iron, but I will need to be getting gold. And my plan is I want to get a bunch of wither skeleton skulls. I have no idea how long that's going to take me. What is the drop rate on those actually? I don't actually know how the drop rate is. What is it? Does it tell me? Oh, okay, there we go. 3.5% affected by looting. Okay, so it's easier if I can get looting? How hard is it to get looting, guys? Do I even have an enchantment table? I'm not sure I do, actually. I might have just, been talking out of my butt there, because I don't know if I even have an enchantment table to make looting a potential thing. I'll check on that. But I want to get my 3 wither skulls because for the archmage thing that I'm doing, we will be needing a wither star. I'm not 100% sure on the name, but you know what I mean. The star thing. We need one of those. So to get it, I'm gonna need to kill a wither, which I'm sure is going to go very well for me, and I predict absolutely no problems coming from me deciding to do this whatsoever. Yeah, let me live in delusion a little bit, guys. Let me live in delusion. Do I have any gold gear? Do I have to make anything? Not only do I not have any gold gear, I also don't have gold, period. So I'm just gonna smelt up some of this, and then I also don't have coal. Okay, great. This is making me look really bad. I really have to go mining before the next one. I really have to go mining. This is making me look bad. This is embarrassing. But I'm going, while that smelts up, I'm gonna go to the village down the way. If I can get up this ladder, there we go. I'm gonna go to I need lapis lazuli if I'm gonna enchant. But there's an enchanting table at the village, basically, is what I'm saying. There's an enchanting table there. I need enchanting. This will work out. I pinky promise. I pinky swear, guys. Should I bring books with me, or bookshelves or something? What am I talking about? I don't have books. I'll bring a bunch of blazing archwood with me, and then I can raid a library, take all their books, make bookshelves. Yeah, this'll work. This'll work. Oh, that's ready? Okay, I'll grab that later. Which way is the village? I'm directionally challenged. That's the kind word for it. I'm directionally challenged. You know, it didn't really occur to me while I was coming up with this genius plan in my head that I only actually have 2 levels. So, I don't really know where I think all of this magical looting levels is going to be coming from, because I don't have levels. So we're going to go back home, actually. That was a pointless side quest, actually, is what that was. I do a lot of those. I'm not sure if any of you have noticed. I do a lot of those. How long do you think it's gonna take for me to get 3 wither skulls? Because if like 3, it's a 3.5, so 3.5 withers out of every 100 wither skeletons killed drops a head, then... Oh god, this is gonna take me a really long time. My gold's ready, yay. Okay, in that case, I can make myself a cute little pair of boots, and now I'm not gonna get jumped. Isn't that so heartwarming, guys? That's so heartwarming. Beautiful. I look so stylish. I should sleep. Yeah, you can see that setting up the imbuement chamber was a struggle. It was a struggle. But let's see. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, warp scrolls, warp scrolls. Okay, we're good. Okay, so after all that, I can't find the warp scrolls I set up for the Nether Fortress and the Nether Portal. I know they're in here somewhere. One of my chests, I think, became unlinked, or like I switched it to a new chest and forgot. So I am gonna have to actually look for that, unfortunately. So that's not great. But in the meantime, that means I can focus on one of the other like many tasks I've personally assigned myself because I like to make myself suffer. So instead, what I can do is I can focus on getting a bunch of glyphs. And, you know, I think that's a valiant calling too. There's something that can be done with that. So I can get a bunch of glyphs, and then this also gives me more time to grind XP off camera so that I can get looting on my sword and make the whole process a lot smoother. So this is actually like, this is a good thing, guys. This is a good thing. Yeah, I'm not injecting copium, you are. Okay, I need wheat to breed my cows. Wheat. My cat is going insane next to me. She has had the worst case of the zoomies lately, guys. I do not know what's going on with her, but like she has just been absolutely off the walls bonkers recently. Could not tell you why if I tried, but such is the way it is. This is like the most efficient way I have to get source. It's really like, look how quick that is. It's amazing. Yeah, no, she's like currently fighting a stuffed animal shaped like a carrot. Yeah, no, she's like, she's really getting into it. Wow, yeah, she's really getting into it. Anywho, let's take a look at all of our glyph thingamajiggies here. Let's take a look at tier 1 first, because didn't we say we needed 15 tier 1s, 10 tier 2s, 5 tier 3s? As you can tell, tier 2 and tier 3 are going a lot worse at the moment than tier 1 is. But let me quickly count my tier 1s, because I'm pretty sure this is 15, right? Not only is this 15 tier 1 spells, it's actually a little under 40. I counted, it's like 39. So I'm definitely good here, but that does mean I kind of have to, you know, get myself together with these tier 2 ones. So there's a couple options I have available to me here. The interesting one I'm kind of seeing off the bat, for me at least, is access ender inventory, because I don't have an e-chest, I don't have silk touch, so this would be pretty convenient. But I don't know. Let's see, what does it take to make an ender chest? What does it take to do this for me? Ender chest, that's going to be obsidian surrounding an eye of ender, which is created by blaze powder, and an ender pearl. In the end, it all comes back to the nether, doesn't it? Do I have blaze powder? Let's see, blaze powder. Come on, powder. Nope. Okay, we're not doing that one today, but we will. Oh my god, lag. That was a lag spike. Okay, I'm about to get jumped by something. Is that why that lag spike was so huge? Anyways, yeah, we're not doing that today. once we get to the nether, I guess we'll work on that. Okay, first idea didn't work. Animate block. I'm just so desperately curious what that could possibly do, to be honest. So that's a possibility. Bubble shield. That's going to be creating a protective coating to reduce incoming damage. That could be useful in the future for the wither, is what I'm thinking. But I do need a prismatic shard. And as one might know, the most simple way to get a prismatic shard is to go and raid yourself a sea temple. Yeah, and guys, can I be honest with you? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. But I know it seems like I'm trying desperately not to leave my house, and I am. I am desperately trying not to leave. So, you know, we're gonna keep moving. Extend time. That actually, there's something to that, I think, actually. I might go for that because I think the... God dang it. I forgot this. It takes XP too. Well, let's get started on that mine then. I guess. Get started on that mine a little bit early. And then, I guess we can use the XP we get from the mine to do the glyphs. And it'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Trust me. I wouldn't lie to you, would I? I totally would, actually. I definitely would. But in this instance, I wouldn't. Where do I want to put this thing? I feel like there's like a whole kind of big empty hallway here. I could probably like jam it into. Maybe like here. Does this look like a good spot? Yeah, I can make this work, I think. It's not going to be like the prettiest thing, but I can make it work. I should get a pickaxe, though. Would probably help me in my endeavor, I imagine. I'm not sure why I didn't think of that originally. I don't think of a lot of things. I occasionally am not the smartest at thinking situations through. I know. It's really shocking. None of you noticed because I'm so subtle about it. I know it's really hurting your faith in the world that I don't think everything through carefully. But I don't always think things through. So iron pickaxe, and then now we can go do it. Ooh, and I should be doing my crops while I'm here. Because doesn't that give you XP? Am I crazy for thinking that gives you XP? Does it? Does it not? Ooh, and I can kill my cows too. Oh my god, I am literally that meme of like pointing at a squirrel and having somebody go running off. I've come to accept that. It's fine. I've come to accept it. Oh my god. Is this why my game is having lag spikes? These dang cows. It's the cows. Okay, it's time to go. I'm sorry. I can accept a lot of things. I can't accept you spiking lag for me. Sorry, it's time to go. Oh, and we've got enough levels to do the glyph now, I guess. So that's nice. Okay, let's see. I think that was a decent clear out, wasn't it? I don't know. We're still lagging pretty bad. I'm gonna take out a few more of them. I mean, I know my computer kind of runs off of like a potato battery, but like that much lag is abnormal even for me. Okay, well, I guess that solves our problem of not having enough levels. Did I ever actually say why I needed the extend time, or did I get distracted? I think I got distracted. But yeah, so basically the idea is, okay, this is gonna be really embarrassing if I did all that and I didn't have redstone. I'm going to fight the Wither, I think, in a fairly similar way that I fought the Wild and Chimera, which is to say, I'm gonna cheese it. So, because I will be cheesing it, the like envenom arrows, those are going to become just not block clock, going to become extremely relevant. Do I not have I swear I have a clock. I know I do, but also I don't. It's probably in the same place as wherever my hello? Okay, there we go. It's probably in the same place as wherever my warp scrolls disappeared to, so I'll find it later. I'll find it. Can I have that, please? Okay, this level of lag really is not normal. Anyways, though, What I want to do is I want to modify my enchanter's bow with extending the time that the envenoming lasts, so that it'll really kind of knock the wither down for me. I'm not sure if the wither is immune to status effects. I probably should have figured that out first, but I mean, I sure will find out later, won't I? Charm. What does charming do? Making them fight as a temporary ally? Ally. Wait, I need levels. How many levels does most of the stuff here take? The tier 2 stuff. It looks like they're pretty uniformly 5 levels. So if I kind of just continue on with my tunnels and everything, then I should have the ability to make a couple of glyphs, I think. This is a very disorganized video. I want you all to pinky swear that it's not going to make you think less of me. It's okay if it does. I just need you to lie to me that it won't. Basically, that's what I'm asking you to do. Let's see. Where is my light? Thank you. And then I'm going to need to adjust this so it fits the aesthetic. Because this is my, what was it? My purple area. This is my purple area. So it needs to be purple is what we're getting at here. Conjure mage light, tick light. Oh, okay, it's already set at purple. What on earth? Brazier. What is a wisp? One sec, what's a wisp? Oh, it like moves? Sort of, it moves within like a confined space. That's neat. I like that. But I'm gonna switch it to light. So, okay. And I won't need to use torches. This is great. This is perfect. I'm just sort of going to create like a really basic strip mine. Nothing fancy. I'll expand on it off camera. But right now it's not really even about the mine. It's just about getting deep enough underground that I can start hitting some coal and iron. Of course, you know, I can handle unimaginable lag. I can't handle the possibility that this is going to look ugly though. So I'm real quick gonna craft myself up a few Dorzo Crimson, and we're just gonna do a little boop. Look at it. Isn't it so pretty? I don't actually like the texture of the Crimson doors that much. I've never seen one in person before. Not a huge fan of that. It looks like strangely flat. I don't really enjoy that. But you know what? We've already done it, so we're just gonna live with our decisions. We're gonna live with our choices, as all things must. According to my mini map, there's a mob spawner this way, which would be a lovely way for me to gain some experience levels. In fact, I'm quite certain there's one because I can hear it. I can literally hear it. Yeah, listen to that. That's loud. Am I above it? Am I below it? Okay, so am I above it or below it? Because the gravel came crashing down, so I would apparently not be above it either. Okay, listen. You guys wouldn't care if I did a little. Just a little. What the heck is that? Well, okay, now what the heck is it talking about? Because I don't see anything. I cannot see at all. I don't know if that was it. This whole spectator mode thing was kind of useless because genuinely, this has done nothing for me. Was not even worth it. Okay, alright. Is it like nighttime in the game proper? Can I just go kill some mobs? That might be the move. Is that the move? Where's my stair? Oh god, am I lost? How does somebody get lost in their own strip mines? Oh wait, is this the path up? Okay, okay. I didn't get lost in my strip mines, guys. False alarm, false alarm. I came close to getting lost in my own strip mines, but I didn't. So, you know, be proud of me, I guess. I don't have my kitty slippers anymore. Am I gonna get friggin' blown up? I don't want to get blown up. I'm certainly not helping my cases up. Yes! I'm just gonna go to bed. I want my kitty slippers back. Give me those back. I want my kitty slippers. Oh, is something burning to death? Can I get the last hit in? Oh god. Okay. Well, that didn't help me at all. Yeah, sure, you may as well blow me up too. Everybody else has. Okay. At least that one didn't blow me up. You're going down though, my friend. Goodbye. Do I just have to go on a murder spree? It's sort of feeling like I have to just go on a murder spree. Not of the little tortoises. Mostly because I don't really know what they drop. But, oh, hi. Time for you to go. Thanks. Time for you to go as well. Yay, okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting XP. We are so back. Probably not, actually, but, you know, how do I breed you? What do you want? Mwah. Okay, bye. Don't know why I did that. Moving on. So, like, recently, I have become, like, extremely locked in on The Sims 4. And, like, I know, stop the presses. Woman in her 20s is locked in by The Sims 4. Halt the presses. But, hear me out. I get on, like, phases with The Sims 4. And unfortunately, when I get really locked in on that game, that usually means I will just, like, do nothing but play it for, like, 48 hours straight and, like, forget to eat or sleep for that entire time. It's not a... My love affair with The Sims 4, it's not a healthy thing. But... I've recently got quite locked in on it again. So while we mine together, I'm going to tell you about my current Sims 4 storyline, and you are going to have to listen to me because you are a captive audience. You chose to be here, which means you have to listen to me now. Unlike my friends who tell me to be quiet when they hear me start mentioning The Sims again. So, ooh, okay, 5 levels. We can do something now. So my current storyline, I wanted to play as a scientist, right? I wanted to be a science guy. So it's been a while since I've played a storyline like that. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So I make my guy, his name's John. I move him into Mount Komorebi, which is the snowy escape world for all of you, you know, non-sim heads out there. So I move him into Mount Komorebi, right? And then, I'm not sure if any of you are aware, but one of the things that happens with the scientist career is it pretty heavily increases your Sim's chance of getting abducted by aliens. It's just like a part of the pack. I think the being a scientist came with get to work, and so did getting abducted by aliens. I think it's something to do with that. But what was I going to do with the tier 2? Okay, I've looked at everything again. I want to do Pierce. This will kind of let my spells travel through walls, which I think will be useful because we've discovered I flub up aiming like a lot. So I think it'll be useful. I think it'll be useful, guys. Oh, there's literally an arrow in my inventory. Oh my god, guys, I'm dumb. Okay, where was I with my thing? Oh yeah, the scientist career, right? It makes your sim a lot more susceptible to getting abducted by aliens. And so my guy, John, he's been abducted by aliens just truly like a baffling number of times. He is those aliens, like a specialist little guy. It is absolutely crazy. Time to get more levels. But yeah, he's like their specialist little guy. It's nuts. So he got abducted by aliens, and then for those of you who don't play The Sims 4, there is a chance when your male sim, when he gets abducted by aliens, there's a chance that he'll come back with child. He will come back bearing children. So that's what ended up happening to my boy John. He came back, he had a weird stomach bug, and then 3 sim days later, he had his first two daughters, Amelia and Sierra. And you'll notice I say first two. This is not the last time that this ends up happening. This is like not even close to the last time that this ends up happening. Amelia and Sierra are born. They're both aliens. It's very dramatic and scandalous and all that stuff. And then about halfway, I think, through their toddler stage is when this happened. I decide, you know what? Like, my boy John is a scientist. He needs empirical evidence for things. I think maybe like he'd be curious how the raising of an alien child differs from the raising of a human child. So I have my boy John, I have him pull up his little computer, do a little tippy tappy, and then he adopts a third daughter rather, and her name is Paris. But the thing about my boy John is he is just an incurable screw up. In the nicest way possible. He is just an incurable screw up in every way. So he does adopt Paris. However, it turns out she is not human. She's a fairy. She is a fairy child. She ends up causing a lot of problems in our household because a thing with fairies as like an occult type in The Sims 4 is that they, when they're very like upset, they're very angry, they do have the ability to break all the appliances in your house, and then you kind of have to remake all the appliances, repair them. John's handiness became level 3, like the level 10 rather, like so ridiculously fast having her living in the house. But the only way to make them not like break everything around them is to have an adult fairy in the house who can like help them work through their emotions and all that junk. But we don't have any adult fairies in the household. We have John and 2 aliens. So that wasn't happening, which means she just continues to go around breaking like everything. It's terrible. She goes around breaking everything. And shortly after he gets Paris and, you know, has desperately screwed up getting a human child, he is then abducted by aliens. Again, he's been abducted by aliens a few more times in the interim here. I think he's up to like time 5 or something in the save file right now. It's bad. He gets abducted like so much. It's genuinely absurd. But he gets abducted again, right? And this time he comes back once again with that little buff that on him. That means that, yep, there are more on the way again. More alien children. So we see that. I'm not sure I'm saying we like you were there, but I see that and I'm like, all right, cool, gotta build another room in the house. And I've spent like all of our money building rooms in the house at this point because, you know, I'm not gonna let the children live in squalor. I'm not that horrible. I'm close, but I'm not quite. Ooh, emeralds. But yeah, so can I break this with the stone? No, I cannot. Okay, this was a learning experience. Right, so my boy John, right? He has to make a room for the next 2 girls. They're born. They, you know, they're fine. They are bright purple. There's like a lot of different colors aliens can be as an occult type. These ones are bright purple. It's really funny to look at, actually. So they're born, right? And then I discover a whole new problem in that it is really hard to manage 5 children in one household in The Sims. It's really, really difficult. And I imagine in real life, but like I don't have children, so I wouldn't know. But I discovered it's very difficult to manage that many of them in one house. So especially when you have a scientist career or sim in the household. Because the scientist career, right, it's got very long hours by default. I think it's like, what, like 10 a.m. to, what was it, like 8 p.m.? Something like that. But in The Sims, the children come home from school at like 3. So that, as you can imagine, is quite a lot of time to leave like 5 children, including a bunch of toddlers, unattended. Oh, I almost just fell down a hole. I almost just fell down a well. But anyways, so yeah, that becomes a very apparent issue. It's really, really becoming a problem. And then, of course, destiny strikes. Paris, once again, breaks everything in the household. Paris breaks everything. And John has to go to work in like an hour when she wakes up and does this. So I can't do what I normally do, which is have him like repair everything before he leaves for work. So just out of like not wanting them to starve to death while they wait for John to get home, I go, yeah, fine, whatever. I'll hire a repairman. I'll get a repairman in there. And our repairman comes. His name's like Yusuke. It takes him a ridiculously long time to actually get everything repaired, because he doesn't get everything repaired, actually. There's still stuff broken by the time everything goes down with him. But it takes him a ridiculously long time. So by the time John comes home and by the time all the kids are home, Yusuke is still there trying to just fix like everything. I can't even imagine what the paycheck for him would have been like. But luckily, we didn't have to... oh my god, that scared me. Why did that noise scare me so badly? That jump scared me terribly. Guys, I know that looked really bad. I want you to understand I was lagging so much I couldn't really see what was happening. Where was I? Oh yeah, so luckily we never have to pay Yusuke's bill because he electrocutes himself on our, you know, those like those noises, you know, those heatable like tables that they have in, I think it's Japan, like the ones with the kind of blanket on them, komatsu, something like that. I think it came with the house that I bought him because Mount Komorebi, for those who don't know, is a Japan-inspired region in The Sims 4. So it came with the house, and while he was repairing that, where is the cave I just came out of? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so Yusuke, he's working on this, I'm just gonna call it our table, because I don't actually know what it is or how it's pronounced, and I don't want to embarrass myself. So he's working on our table, and then he gets electrocuted and he dies, so we never have to pay the bill, which is great. It's perfect. That's ideal. I am a massive cheapskate. The thing is, he did die on our lot, and he was a service sim, which means he kind of, like, he had a household, but he didn't have a household. Like, he was present, but he wasn't located in the world anywhere, if that makes sense. So with like all of this, his urn, or grave rather, it just goes into our household inventory. We've just got the grave of this random repair guy sitting on our like porch. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But I mean, me, you know, I always try to see the bright side. I always try to see opportunities. So I go, yeah, sure, this guy might have, like, you know, died in our house, but I could use him for free labor. That was my thinking. So I take this, like, repair sim ghost, and I have my boy John, I have him be seduced. And, you know, the seducing him, wildly effective. My boy John does a great job. 10 out of 10 work by him. No complaints whatsoever about his performance in this regards, you know? So then I just say, okay, Yusuke, well, we're gonna go out and continue our career as a scientist and probably get abducted by aliens like 50 more times, because that just kind of seems to be the way this works. And you are going to be our stay-at-home house ghost, who I guess we're also married to now. And you're just gonna raise all of these alien and fairy children. I know you didn't know that the supernatural existed before you died on our kitchen floor, but you're gonna be raising supernatural children now. Congratulations on your impending fatherhood, I guess. And it's worked out really well, actually. The problem I do run into now, though, is that the kids are a lot closer with Yusuke than they are with John. So I will have to remedy that situation a little bit. And then another thing I found out recently. So another thing with my friend John, he is a sim who is best friends with Nina Caliente. That name will sound familiar to those of you who are like simmers, but for those of you who aren't, she's just a very well-known sim. And they're best friends, but they did have like a friends with benefits thing happening for a pretty long time, you know. And what I recently discovered is that he actually ended up having a child with Nina. I was going through like our kind of family tree sort of situation because, as you can imagine, it's become very long and complicated with all of the alien abductions. At this point, it's become very long and complicated. So I was going through. Puppy, hello. Aww, you look like my dog. What was I talking about? Attention span of a flea. Me. Oh yeah, the new kid. So yeah, so I'm going through the family tree, and I see that there's like another sim listed under. What is that? Huh? Hey bells. I see there's another sim listed under John's name that I don't recognize as like one of the girls. So I go, I take a look. Her name is Brooklyn. And right now, at least in my Sims 4 save, she is a toddler, which is like my least favorite life stage in The Sims, followed closely by infants. I just really hate having to take care of them. Genuinely, like they can take care once they can take care of themselves and they're old enough to do that. That's like my favorite life stage in The Sims. Top 10. But yeah, she's currently like in the toddler life stage, and since I hate raising the toddlers, I'm kind of letting Nina just take care of that for me. But what I tried to do was, there's this mod I use where you can have like split custody arrangements. I don't use it like an awful lot, but it is a mod I have in my game just for like convenience. But the thing is, with the split custody mod, it doesn't always work very well. It breaks a lot, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's a great mod, but it breaks a lot, which is fine. Sims 4 mods, they sort of do have a reputation for a reason. They break pretty frequently, really. But because it breaks so much, it's currently not working for me. And naturally, I was like, okay, well, you know, once Brooklyn kind of like enters the child stage where she can more or less take care of herself, I would like her around, you know. I would like her to be about the house, you know. That, you know, it would be a lot because it would, I think, bring my household up to like 8 Sims, which would be a lot to handle. But I think that could be a fun challenge, you know. And so with the split custody mod, it's going to be difficult with that not working. So, and this is going to make me sound like a sociopath. The conclusion I've come to now is I'm going to be waiting for her to hit that child stage, and then I will be staging a very unfortunate demise for Nina. And, you know, then the custody will kind of just naturally transfer over, is what I imagine. So, sorry, Nina. I'm kind of liking the idea of this discharge one. I can like hit stuff with lightning. I think that would be cool, wouldn't it? I think it would be cool. What do I see the copper rod. I've got a flash pine. What's that kind of like squiggly thing it's got there? Here it is. Air essence. Wildland wing. An arrow and a feather. I know I probably have an arrow and a feather somewhere. Do I have an arrow and a feather somewhere? But I know I have I don't have a feather, at least. I'll go with that. Let's not make any wide sweeping statements. Do I have a Wildland wing? I might have. Oh no, I didn't use them all. Okay, perfect. Oh, and I have a feather right there. It's such a beautiful day for me. Do I have an arrow available to me? I do not. Cool. Do I have flint available to me? I do. So I basically have arrows then. And Glyph of discharge. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, give it to me. Hand it over. Haha, discharge. Okay, what's the next one we want to work with? I think a cool one could be this wind shear thing. It deals damage to targets in the air, like increasing amount based on how high the target is above the ground. And I think for the wither specifically, that would actually be really, really good. So firstly, I'm going to need another one of those like air charge things that I made a second ago. So let's scuttle back over here. I probably could have picked a more elegant word for that, but I feel scuttling does fairly accurately represent what I was doing. Nope. There is the slight problem that anytime I open a spot in the hopper, it just starts like funneling through amethyst. So that is a problem. But again, I don't know how to fix that. That's a problem for somebody who knows more about this game than me. So I'm just living with it. I'm just going with it. I have like vibes, for lack of a better word, that I sort of imagine for all of... No, give that back. For my characters, I have kind of vibes I imagine. And like, that's the vibe I have in mind for this specific sort of witch character I'm doing right now. She scuttles. That's her thing. She scuttles. She does not walk. She just scurries, you know? Wind shear. We're so good, guys. We're so good. I do need to enchant my silly little helmet. I'm very close to another 5 levels. I'm just gonna give my cows a nice little kiss on the forehead. And just like that, I'm level 5. So, you know, it's amazing what the power of love will do. It's amazing what the power of love will do, guys. Let's see, tier 2. What else is there for me? What else is there? I am still really curious about this animate block one, actually. I might do that. I'm curious about this. Conjuration essence. What do I have to do to get a conjuration essence? Not cobble. Conjuration essence. It's a wild and horn, a starbuncle token, and a book. How do I get a starbuncle token? Also, what's a starbuncle? Wooded areas in search of... Oh, it's these little guys. I killed one of those earlier. Time to find one of these little buggers. Where would one find a starbuncle? I guarantee you, I've been running into them everywhere. I guarantee you, now that I'm looking for them, nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found at all. I guarantee you it. I see its fuzzy tail. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give me that. Come here, dear. Don't you want this? Don't you want this? You want this so bad. Here. Take that. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Yes. Life is so good. The world is so beautiful, guys. I had to travel all the way over here to get this. Oh, there's a lush cave down here. That's good to know. God, the world is so beautiful. The animate block. Take the essence and take all 3 pieces of obsidian. Do a little righty right. And gimme. Thank you. I'm so curious what this does. I just want to know. I want to know badly. Where's an open spot? I'll just take out Crush for the time being. And where is the thingy? Animate. Am I blind? Okay, yeah, I am blind. Cool. Let's see. Let's animate that block. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? So, like, what do you do? Are you my friend? Do you follow me? No? Just kind of walk around? Okay, man. Can I use it on something like a fern? No? Can't use it on a grass block, though. Okay, that's cool. I'm not sure what use, if any, I have for it, but I mean, it's there. So, that's nice. I want my witch's hat back now. I want my witch... What the... Oh my god, that jumps... Why am I lagging? Are these like making me lag? I will hurt you. Don't do that again. Mage Bloom Fires. It was starting to creep me out. Oh, but... Okay. Yeah. I'm getting scared by them. It's not my fault. Look at me. I look cool again. I look cool again. Crisis averted. I look cool again. Okay, okay. I think this is gonna be where I end it for today. I'm satisfied with what we got done, honestly. You know, it wasn't what I planned for this episode, but I think it was useful. I think it did a good job. So this is where I'm gonna end it off. Bye-bye.